Dave Marion and Lisa Kostelecki are joining us now to talk all about the Prairie Recovery Center. So first of all, Dave, Lisa, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So Dave, I want to start with you. You offer individualized care, really a custom plan for each person that comes through your door. Can you just let us in on that a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. And that's what I think makes us pretty unique, is that, you know, each person that comes through the door is very vulnerable in their state of mind that they come to us with, and are looking for help, looking for support, looking for strength. And we want to give them that opportunity to be able to do that. So each person, when they come through the door, we're setting up what that roadmap's going to look like with the hard work that they're going to do, and already working on that aftercare, trying to remove some of those barriers, the paperwork, stuff that can cloud that payment and all that. It's going to happen. We'll get you taken care of, but we have people that are in place to make sure that that's not a part of what they're worried about, and that they're moving forward in their recovery. And we go the extra mile. And like I say, I'm an old Bison football player, so having a great team is something that we really pride ourselves on, and we do. They're fantastic, and they make sure that each person that comes through the door has a great opportunity.
Well, and we'd like to talk with Lisa now, a former client at Prairie Recovery Center. Lisa, what can you tell us about your journey at the center and some of that customized care that helped you?
I think the biggest thing for me was I was laying in an emergency room in Dickinson with severe alcohol withdrawal. I was very sick, spiritually and physically, mentally. And the hospital worked at trying to get me into a treatment facility, and it was a Friday afternoon, you know, probably 4 or 5 o'clock in Bismarck, so a lot of places are probably closed and not answering their phones. And I received a phone call from the director of Prairie Recovery, offering me a space and encouraging me to go, and just extremely helpful with the process. And I thought, you know, for her to call me on a Friday evening after 5 o'clock, that was huge, because recovery is not an 8 to 5 job. It's a 24-hour deal. It doesn't wait for a business to be open. And so that right away, I just knew it was the perfect place for me, and it's changed my life.
And Lisa, what message would you have for someone that's maybe considering taking that first step that you took?
I think the fear is natural. I think having fear or thinking that help isn't needed, as long as there's that little spark of wanting to recover, that little spark can turn into a flame, which can turn into a fire. Just take that spark and try something new, because our best days in active addiction are nowhere near the tough days in recovery. You know, the tough days in recovery are 10 times better than your best days in active addiction, and you know, give it a shot.
Yeah.
Someone might be hearing you speak right now, and it might be speaking to them personally on maybe motivating them to make that call. What is it about Prairie Recovery Center that you want people to know and how they can help?
I think the biggest catalyst for change for someone, I've struggled with addiction for a very long time. Prairie Recovery Center is very unique in the sense that they really integrate mental health services with addiction. The latest number that I've seen now, I think 1 in 4 people that struggle with mental health also struggle with addiction. They're finding that they really coincide with each other. And so the access that Prairie Recovery gave us to mental health services, both trauma counseling, mental health counseling, addiction counseling, we met with those professionals on the regular, and dealing with those underlying issues was such a catalyst for then tackling the addiction part. Prairie Recovery does a great job of fusing those together.
And what has it been like sharing your story so bravely as you are right now, and maybe reaching someone else who is impacted by addiction?
You know, for face value, it's terrifying, but I truly believe that I wasn't put down this path in vain. I think if my story can help at least one other person decide to make the leap into testing the waters of recovery, then none of it was in vain. I can't be in recovery unless I'm being of service to others, and this is the best way that I can do that, is by sharing my story. It holds me accountable. It hopefully helps somebody else to make that call and just give it a shot.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for your powerful story and testimonial. And Dave, thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
We could talk with you guys all day, but we do have to go. So thank you both for being with us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And Prairie Recovery Center is located at 7785 St. Gertrude Avenue in Raleigh, North Dakota. And for more information, you can go to prairierecoverynd.com. You can also call them at 701-597-3419.
All right.